Good day everyone, I am Jill Miano and now I'm going to discuss to you my assigned topic. So first, I'm gonna discuss with the pros and cons of social media. So we will tackle the pros of social media first. So first, we have a place for noble causes and practices. So yes, social media plays a critical role in assisting individuals. So there are numerous communities dedicated to social work on social media, and people can join these communities and talk about their problems with them. So there are certain Facebook pages or Facebook groups wherein you can share your problems and you can ask for advice with other members in that particular group. Also, most people use social media to help others and do charitable work. By doing so, they assist people in solving difficulties and making their lives comfortable and happier. So, for example, as you can observe, if there is a disaster or calamity that hit a certain place or a certain area in the country or from different parts of the world, for example, a typhoon or an earthquake, so it is easier to post it on social media and ask for help because it can reach to larger audiences, and help is can easily be accessed through sharing it with different people. So next, use of social media for promotion and advertising. Social media is beneficial for promotion and advertising because the entire world is connected and using social media. So people may share their business products and services with the whole world. So you can freely promote your product with individuals in groups on social media. So it is a bit easier for businessman to promote their products. Promote ka lang at may potential buyers ka na. Next, people can connect through social media. The true beauty and best advantage of social media are that it allows people to connect. So with the help of social media, you may connect with the people you desire from anywhere in the world, your family, your friends, other relatives, or any acquaintances you have. So social networking platforms give you the ability to communicate with individuals all over the world. You may make friends from any part of the world or follow someone on social media like celebrities and other influential people. Also, social networking is the most refined platform for exchanging ideas with individuals who share your interest. Next, nagbalik-balik siya. I think that's not people can connect to social media. The fourth one is government benefits from social media. I'm sorry for the typo. So, how come the government benefit from social media? It is because it may be a reliable means for the government to communicate with the public in a communication and entertainment medium. The use of social media reduces the amount of money spent by the government on crime fighting. By using social media, companies can quickly monitor what people are doing. Because the general population widely uses social media platforms, the government can use them to raise public awareness. For example, dangerous people like terrorist in a certain area or a murderer in a certain area. So through social media, the government can raise awareness to the public to be careful. Another example is weather reports, like a typhoon is coming. So the government can use the social media as a platform to inform the public or the people. So as a result, spreading public awareness through social media becomes quite simple for the government. So no need not to do house-to-house spreading of information. Next is social media is a good source of up-to-date information. So social media is also a great place to receive up-to-date information and news because before people used to wait for daily newspapers to acquire the latest news and updates from worldwide before the existence of social media. But now people no longer have to wait for a daily newspaper or a television newscast. This may simply obtain the most up-to-date information and updates on current events worldwide by going on social media. Social media allows people to share and produce information. So, gonna scroll ra ka sa Facebook or mag-search ra ka sa Google or any platform where you can gain fresh and up-to-date news updates. So it is really easier through the use of social media. Next, social media is beneficial to education. So we can really relate to this, especially as students, because during the lockdown or the pandemic, social media became our medium to still continue our studies despite of the distance of our distance because we can't do the traditional classroom setup that we had before the pandemic. So our new classroom setting with the aid of social media help really helped us a lot in our studies. So social media is beneficial to education. You can learn from others on social media and it delivers the best learning chances ever. There are many professors and lecturers on social media that can assist you. People can follow them and contact them and they can receive assistance in their profession without having to pay them. Students primarily use social media to communicate with their friends and classmates and debate educational matters with one another. It is said that 70% of students use social media to discuss school tests and assignments with their friends and peers. Next is use social media to drive traffic to your website. So, the most significant way to drive traffic to your website is to use social media. Why? Because it lets you publish on your timeline, bio, or in a group with link to your websites, directing visitors to them. To generate visitors to their websites, most internet businesses and bloggers use social networking. Visitors to your website can read about your products and services and learn more about them. You can increase the amount of relevant organic visitors to your website. With a connection to your website, you may create adverts and market your business to big audience. Next, assist in the formation of people's communities. So social media plays a critical role in the formation of communities. The majority of people using social media to create groups of people who share common interests. People also form communities based on shared interests, religions, beliefs, and you can talk about anything relevant to your interests with other individuals in the community and group who share your interests. Next, social media can reach large audiences. It is one of the best and most valuable advantages of social media. It swiftly reaches a large audience. So, social networking allows you to promote your brand, as what I said earlier. It can also help to spread public awareness because it can reach large audiences. It can also be used to spread up-to-date information or up-to-date news and to spread information to do charitable work to help others. Entertainment with social media. So social media is a new form of entertainment and the majority of people use social media to pass the time. We humans are natural social beings. We desire to communicate with other individuals and initiate conversations about various topics with people from different regions. People often spend 40 to 60 minutes on various social media networks. They can exchange images, comments, posts, videos, and other media with others. So nowadays, especially the young ones, their way of gaining entertainment is through the use of social media, like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and the likes, watching videos, interacting with friends and peers, and posting live statuses. It is a way of passing time or a way of entertainment. Okay, so that's it for the pros of social media. Let's move on to the cons of social media. So first we have here cyberbullying, which is very rampant in social media. So it is the use of hurtful words, spreading rumors, spreading private information without the consent, personal attacks, discrimination, and the like. So, di ba now as we can observe, uso na kayo ang cyberbullying in social media. One concrete example is posting a funny picture or a meme, and then you can say insulting words or hurtful words in the comment section without really knowing the real story behind the picture and without really knowing the person in that picture. Another is spreading videos or what kabataan ngayon call it's viral videos. So that those videos can really degrade one's dignities. The persons involved in those videos receive masasakit na words, disgraceful words. Some of them may even receive threats. Cyberbullying can even cause someone to take his or her own life because maybe those person can take the hurtful words, the hateful words they receive from other people that they even don't know in person. Next is hacking in social media. So it is very common nowadays, the hacking of social media accounts. So may mga links nga ipang spread, then curious social media users open chat without knowing na hack nila yung account, and those hackers can use your personal information to take advantage on you. For example, they can use your information against you to manipulate you and let you do anything that they want, blackmailing you with the information they gained about you. So we need to be careful in using social media. Dito pala open og link, and we should secure our security in our social media accounts. Next is reduces face-to-face communication skills. So as using social media is more on chats and behind screens, so we don't really talk to a certain person personally, face to face. So it reduces face-to-face communication skill. How come? Because we are more on chat, so maapektuhan talaga yung verbal ability natin, because it prompts people's absence in representing their verbal experience and proper body language. So, di ba napapansin niyo na minsan mas madali nating may express yung sarili natin when we do it in chat or when we do typing, rather than saying it verbally or saying it face to face to a certain person. So I can really relate on that. I can construct a word or a phrase through chat or through chat rather than saying it verbally or face to face. Next is fake news. So this is very rampant, spreading false information, fake information. So social media is one of the main ways that fake news is spread online. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter make it easy to share trending news without taking the time to critically evaluate it. So social media users are less likely to critically evaluate news shared by their friends, so misleading news stories end up getting spread throughout social media networks with a lot of momentum. So we should be really responsible before we receive certain information. We should be vigilant, observant, and we should always triple check if necessary to know if this information is legit or the source is really reliable. Next, people's addiction to social media. So social media can addiction is behavioral addiction that is defined by being overly concerned about social media, driven by uncontrollable urge to log on or to use social media, and devoting so much time and effort to social media that it impairs other important life areas. So it is the urge to sige lang siya gamit og social media, uncontrollable. You can control yourself in using social media, and parang nagiging buhay mo na yung social media. Like you are spending your whole day in using social media, and naapektuhan ito yung ibang importanteng mga bagay na dapat gawin kasi tutok ka na sa social media. So it is not a really good influence of social media. So we should always know our limits in using social media. Next, social media cause depression and loneliness, diba? Siguro it can cause depression and loneliness, most especially siguro for those person who experience the negative effects of social media, just like the cyberbullying. If those people who experience cyberbullying, so social media can really cause depression and loneliness for them. But siguro it depends on the situation, because social media can according to the pros of social media, it helps you to connect with your friends and family. So siguro it really depends on the situation of a certain person. So next, social media is harmful to one's health. Yes, especially an individual's mental health. Multiple studies have found out a strong link between heavy social media and an increased risk for depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts. So social media use can harm your mental health, especially when it's used more frequently. So setting limits and sticking to them can help minimize these effects. Next, spending time on social media is a waste of time. Yes, siguro if spending too much time on social media, siguro it's really a waste of time when you're spending most of your time in it and hindi mo na nagagawa yung mga ibang bagay na dapat mo pang gawin. So, siguro nagiging waste of time na siya if you use social media sa mga bagay na hindi ka nagiging productive, like for entertainment purposes lang. But if you use social media, for example, for your studies, for getting up-to-date news or advertising your business, so hindi siya waste of time. It really depends on how you use it. And next, social media causes sleep issues. Yes, of course, if you're really addicted in using social media, then hindi mo na mamalaya na ilang oras ka nang gumagamit nito at naapektuhan nito yung pagtulog mo. Next, social media causes distraction. Really, relate ako dyan. Kasi, for example, I'm gonna say, mag-study ko karon and 1 minute after, I find myself scrolling on Facebook, watching videos, and it's really a distraction, especially in students' studies. So, we know that everything there is really a negative and positive effect. So it is on our hands on how we deal with this, and we should know our limitations in using social media. Next, we have here, what is terrorism? So according to Department of Defense Dictionary of Military Terms, terrorism is the calculated use of unlawful violence or threat of unlawful violence to inculcate fear, intended to coerce or to intimidate governments or societies in the pursuit of goals that are generally political, religious, or ideological. So I know that you already have a background knowledge about what terrorism is. Terrorist groups have the intent and capability to carry out attacks anywhere and in any places. So terrorist groups can give threat or can get violence just to fight for their ideologies or their principles or whatever they believe in. And next, history of terrorism. So the term terrorism was initially coined to describe the reign of terror, the period of the French Revolution from 5th of September 1793 to 27th of July 1794, during which the revolutionary government directed violence and harsh measures against citizens suspected of being enemies of the revolution. So the reign of terror, or simply the terror or la terror, it was a climactic period of state-sanctioned violence during the French Revolution, wherein it saw the public executions and mass killings of thousands of counter-revolutionary suspects between 1793 and 1794. So, in turn, popular resistance to Napoleon's invasion of the Spanish Peninsula led to a new form of fighter called the guerrilla, which derives from the Spanish word guerra, meaning little war. So, as a weapon of politics and warfare, however, the use of terrorism by groups can be traced back to ancient times and is noted by Falk. In various forms, terrorism is as old as government and armed struggle and as pervasive.